I didn't crap shoot.
I have to ask you one question, but I'm gonna let you finish, just so you know.
No, you can ask me now.
I just want to know, like, does this that what you're doing with real estate, anesthesia, uh, all the other things like, creating your brand, marketing, is this what you call like, this is my passion. I'm doing my passions. I'm doing my purpose. Is this what you feel like you're supposed to be doing because it fits you?
Yeah. Okay. I'll say this. When, as a resident early in medicine, I realized that a lot of what we do as doctors is not what makes people feel good. And that's honestly really why I became a physician. You know me, I'm like an amateur comedian. I love to see people laugh. I love to have a good time. I want everyone to really feel good. Taking medicines and that doesn't make people feel good, even though it may be curative of a disease. You may treat a disease, but it doesn't make people feel good. You know what makes people feel good? You cannot tell a man anything after you come from the barber. A fresh cut, I don't care what kind of day you have had. You come out that, and especially if it's a barber that knows you, I mean, if your edge is tight, got that beard, you can't nobody tell you nothing. Same thing with a woman, like she get her fresh sew-in or whatever she come from. Like, you don't argue with your wife when you know she got her hair done. It's a waste of time. Just like she know not to say nothing to you if your edge is on point, because it's
no, you're wrong. My edge is tight. You're wrong. My edge is.
That is the answer to the
I'm right. You're wrong.
Real life, like that's what makes people feel good. Like every once in a while, say you and your man wedding and you got to put that tux on, and I mean, it's just something about putting on the suit. I mean, there are certain things that we do as human beings that make us feel good. And I don't think that necessarily has anything to do with medicine. So my passion in life is about helping people feel their best, helping people feel good. I mean, sex should make people feel good, and if it doesn't, you ain't doing it right.
So that's do you feel that's your lane, like to be
that's
like
my lane.
Expert?
I want, and
if you could do anything all day, if you can wake up and do like sexpert talks, sexpert conferences, yes, and you can leave everything else, like boom, is that what you?
Oh my goodness, like literally doing my book tour and getting to talk to women of all ages. I love postmenopausal women because they really do not care anymore, and they will say just about anything. Like that was one of the highlights of my life, like literally just sharing with other women and talking to them about what makes them feel good. And it not all the time the conversation was even about sex. Like I love food too. Good food make you feel good. That's like really, a lot of people don't understand why I am like a jack of all trades and I have so many other things going on. Because when you're not worried about, I do financial coaching and whatever, because when you're not worried about money, you're not stressed, you feel good. I have a hair care line because when you're groomed and you smell good and your hair looks good, you feel good. I, do my sexuality counseling because when you getting it on the regular, whether it's by yourself and with yourself, you still feel good. And I really want people, I feel like that would take away so much anger and hate in the world if people would just focus on what makes them feel good. If you weren't a physician, and like you were saying, the other podcasts and things you do, if you could literally get paid to watch sports and then the next day sit down with your boys, cup of coffee, glass of beer, I don't care, and talk about sports and get paid for it. Would it necessarily feel like work? No. So that's the dream. The dream is a way to monetize your passion in life so you feel like you're not working when you're working. Like, and that's also how this kind of series, I literally was talking to one of my good friends and I was like, man, I know some dope people and other people need to know the dope people that I know. So that's how I launched this. I was like, I'm just going to start interviewing some people. I'm just going to let everybody know that I know dope people. And it's been great. And people are like, well, why are you doing this? Because guess what? It's work that don't feel like work. Hopefully, my viewers will get to know you as an eye health expert and they will follow you and they will ask you questions and increase your followership. And that'll help build your brand. And as we build your brand and you get to, you know, consult these multi-million-dollar gamers on keeping their eyes healthy and decreasing their refractory time or whatever it is that they need to make these millions, and they drop you a couple G's for doing so. I mean, I want you to feel good. I want you to not be stressed out and worried about your student loans at the same time you paying off student loans and trying to save for your child college. That's insane to me.
That's like that. That's like nail on the. That is the nail. That's the hammer on the nail. Whatever. Nail on the coffin. Whatever. Yeah.
Like you are literally
like how can you expect one person to do all this? Like you want people to be all knowledgeable and everything, but you want people to see 30, 40 people in the clinic, and you want them to do lectures, and you want them to come home, be functional as a parent, be functional as a husband, wife, and you know, still, it, you know, I'm at that age, and you know, I got aging parents now. Like life is happening outside the hospital, and
that's another thing that I don't think that people get about doctors. Yes, we have patients, but I want our patients to know that we are also human. Like when I go to the hospital, I'm giving you 110%. I'm giving you everything that I got, but you have to understand that at any given moment, my life is being pulled in 10 different directions. I have a toddler, and like you said, my mother is aging and becoming a rebellious teenager that can't remember to put gas in the car and change it. Like these are real life issues. Like just like you have crises and you know your washing machine, I mean, I have these same things, and I still have to come here and act like I don't have these issues going on and take care of you to the best of my ability.
And I show up to work every day. You ain't got to worry about me. Why everybody else don't show up to work, I show up to work.
I'm so glad you show up to work, Larry. I don't show up to work every day. I don't do it. I'm not doing it. I did it. I have done it, but I just can't do it anymore. But when I am there, I'm gonna give you 110% of everything I have.